Hello everyone, thank you for coming back to my channel. Honestly, with the title below, it's going to be a backflip tutorial. Before we start, my name is Andrew Lubansky. This is Vitas.
What's up?
He's going to help demonstrate today. So, the schedule for this video, we're going to talk about some little misconceptions that people have about backflips. Then we're going to go into the steps on how to do backflip. Then we're going to talk about some stuff you need to train and how you can make it easier to learn. So starting out, misconceptions. Number one, you have to be insanely fit or strong to do a backflip. That's not true. You don't have to jump that high, and you don't have to be the biggest muscle person ever. The biggest thing about backflip is the fear. The actual move itself is not that hard at all. But if you're 500 pounds, it might be a little bit hard.
I mean, I've seen like morbidly obese people backflip before.
I have seen it. They've actually done more than backflip.
Don't let that get you down.
Crazy. There's actually one video. It's like fat kid have no excuses, something like that.
Yeah, by Majin Thought, and that's his name.
Yeah. You have to look that up. But anyways, number two, as I just talked about, the backflip is actually one of the easier flips to do. The biggest thing again is just that fear. So real quick to start off, let's see a backflip video.
Okay, you can get a side angle here.
Ew. Yeah, so.
Show off.
Alright, so now step one of the backflip. Alright, first thing first, you throw the flip. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that easy. I wish it was. Well, it is pretty easy, but you have to do it well. First thing is just set. And this comes actually with any type of flip you do ever. You have to set, you have to get the height to do it. Again, it's not that much height, but you do have to set. So, talking about a set. Stand back a little bit.
Like right here.
It's on my way. Alright. First things first, you're going to go into a squat position with your arms back. Now, if you're looking at Vitas over here, his legs are nice and bent. They're not down too far, like that. How are you going to jump from that? It's hard. And they're not just straight up. It's nice and bendy. Now, this can vary of like where to squat, but just do it where you're comfortable and don't go too low. And just act like you're trying to jump up and touch something that's very high. Jump like you normally would jump when you're trying to jump high. Alright? So, that's part one. Go into that step, go into the squat. Step two, you're gonna throw your arms up, over by your ears, jump off your legs, and the big thing here, keep your head looking forward.
Yeah, don't ever throw your head back.
I don't want to see you looking back like you're trying to find someone behind you. Alright? You're not a bridge.
Yeah, it's really easy to get tempted to throw your head back, but like, learn with good form. Perfect practice makes perfect. So don't throw your head back, just jump straight up.
Exactly. So here, he's gonna demonstrate what I mean by this, if you know what I mean. So do a backflip with the head leaning really far back.
Oh, like throw my head back?
Yeah, throw your head back. Let's show these people.
Alright, yeah, this is what you don't want to do.
Alright, do you see how he did that? Yeah, he might do one more. It might have gone either way.
Yeah.
I'll get out of the way a little bit.
Alright, yeah, see, also the thing with throwing your head back is it limits any chance you have of getting high. Like, watch this. I'll jump as hard as I can, but I'll throw my head back and I won't get any air.
See how low it was? We'll show you higher ones, but it's really, really low. But he still lands, so I'll say this, you don't have to have that much height. But again, just tuck it slower, and if not stuck, back was slower, and if he didn't have that tuck, he wouldn't have landed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the big one right there. You go up, and your head is forward.
Yeah.
So real quick, but you just do two more, one with your head really far back, and one with your head looking straight up.
Alright, I'll do, this one's gonna be a bad one again.
Look at them.
Look at them? Alright.
Yeah. Alright, now do one looking straight up.
Straight up.
Alright. So, that is step one. Stand up nice and high, having your head looking forward, and your chest up.
Yeah. Always practice good form, it's essential.
Alright, we're gonna go to step number two. Hello everyone. This is step two. Now, step two of a backflip is you tuck. After you set up, you gotta tuck. Now I know a lot of you guys probably saying you don't want to tuck, you want to go flashy, you want to have your legs straight. I promise you, everyone you watch that does all of that, they begin with a tuck, including Vitas. You begin with a tuck, I promise.
Not true, but agree to disagree.
So, first thing when you tuck, you're gonna be setting. Your arms up, as talked before. Arms up by your ears, face is looking forward, and your feet are obviously they're in the air. Right now on the ground, but right now act like they're in the air. Now, when doing your tuck, do not bring your chest to your knees. Alright, you're not gonna start, then you're gonna do that. I'll do a noise effect. Oh, you don't do that. Alright? When you go into it, you bring your knees into your chest. Because if you think about it, alright? If you're doing a backflip and you bring your chest forward, you're going forward on a backflip. Those two don't mix.
You will land on your head.
If you go with your knees to your chest, your legs are going backwards, you're doing a backflip, bam, backflip, backwards. Awesome, you're good to go. So when you're tucking, arms up, knees up. Now let's bring it to your chest, nice and hard, and you're going to rotate your body. I promise you. So if you're in hard, you rotate. Alright, I didn't even go that hard and I still rotated. Alright, it's just natural. If you're gonna get that tuck, the rotation is just gonna come. Alright? So here, tuck. Alright, that's simple. Now we're gonna go to number 3, which is the landing. Hello everyone, we're on the last step of the backflip, which is the landing. I wanna let Vidas explain the landing to you guys. Go ahead, Vidas. Not Vlad.
Pretty much like the landing, in my opinion, it's like the easiest, it's the easiest of the 3 steps of the backflip, because pretty much, like granted you did steps 1 and 2 correctly, you set correctly, you jumped and you tucked correctly, you should be able to like see the ground the entire time. So like if you're still like a little hesitant to like land properly, you'll be able to see the ground, so that means you can easily just like you can catch yourself, or you can just land like this, and you can do that over and over till you're comfortable and you think you're ready to like land on your feet.
Wait, hold on, Vidas, show them real quick what they can do again. Yeah. How they can land.
So pretty much you can just go.
Don't get up, don't get up. Ah!
Oh, my bad. All right, back here. You almost just railroaded your phone, but
that's it. All right, keep going.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's like a really like if you don't have access to like a mat or like a foam pit or a gym or anything, this is like a pretty safe way just to like get comfortable with like the movement. And then like once that basically just takes no effort, all you do is just take it a step further. You just land on your feet. So, bam.
And that's a big thing about this. When you do a backflip and you're first trying it, as Vidas showed you before, putting your hands down, you're gonna put your hands down. I promise you. I don't know why I keep doing this. I promise you it's going to happen. I did it at least 100 times while first starting out backflip. But again, as you keep doing it, you do it over and over again, you get higher and higher, you're gonna stop doing it. I haven't had to put my hands down on a same backflip in years now.
Yeah,
so exactly. I promise you, just keep at it.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about that confidence. Like when I first started, it took me a really long time to land, but like once I just practiced the movement over and over and landed on my knees, like eventually just, I don't know, just landing on my feet just came naturally because I was just so used to like the movement pattern.
Alright, so the last thing we'll talk about is some ways and tips to get over that fear, which is the hardest part of the backflip. So, you made it to the end of the video. Now we're going to talk about how you can spot and make it easier for someone to get over that fear. There is 2 ways, well there's one way to spot and there's multiple areas where you can do it at to make it easier. If you have a soft surface like a mattress or a gym with a foam pit, that is probably the best to start on. It's nice and soft. If you fall, you're not going to get hurt. If you do not have access to that, like me, you can literally take a mattress from your bed, put it outside, and go on the mattress and on the mattress to the ground and ground. That's actually how I learned. I did also go on trampoline too, but a mattress is, if you have one, it'll be really helpful. Now, if you don't have any of those things, you can also use a spot. You can always use a spot. But spotting, for me, was the biggest thing to help me get over the fear. Now, what spotting is, here, come over to the right, is, face camera, you're gonna have one arm on the back, on the small of the back, to hold the weight, and one arm here on the leg to flip them over. Now, when you spot, pick a spotter wisely. You want someone that can handle your weight, alright? So that way, if you fall or you chicken out, they can hold you and push you back up. Don't grab someone and have them spot you if they can support your weight, because all they're going to do is drop you. Alright? You can do spotting. You can do the spotting method with one person or two people. If you have two people, it's a lot better. Or you can do it with one. So if you have two, here, Vlad, come out real quick. This is spotting with two people. Let's go.
Actually, try it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You go.
It's weird with the spotter.
No, just dip it.
Go.
Alright.
Go. That can happen, but you got over. So that's spotting with two people. If you have a spot with one, so let's go again. Go up, flip you. As simple as that. Alright? The spotter can help you. Biggest thing about spotting though, you can't have the spotter do all the work. Because what if you go and have a spotter and do all the work, then you go back to just you, you're not going to do it. You're just going to act like spotter saying you go straight to the ground. So when you're spotting, when you're doing it with a spotter, do it as if you're doing it on your own. Okay? So, to wrap up, make sure you set. Once you're up at your highest point, make sure you tuck. And then once you're coming out, make sure you put your feet onto you. Thank you for watching. Please train safe and have a good day.
Peace.